Oi oi girls and boys and everything in between, it's Ace Trainer Liam back with another episode of MetroMania, and this one's a big one. For those who don't know, MetroMania has been an ongoing 16 Pokémon Metronome Battle tournament to determine the first ever MetroMania Champion, and this week we're crowning it. If you're already a fan of MetroMania, make sure you've hit the like button, show your appreciation for the series, and of course, make sure you subscribe if you're new so that you don't miss another episode of MetroMania, because this episode is not the last one. But of course, I'll talk about the next season of MetroMania at the end of this episode, so stick around for that, but first, let's take a look at the brackets. So here we are in the final. Ambipom unfortunately did not make it to the final. It was overtaken by Gengar, and we finally have our final pairing, Clefable versus Gengar. Togekiss couldn't cut it against Clefable. Ambipom couldn't cut it against Gengar. Ambipom did put up a massive fight last week, and it looked like Ambipom might actually be the one to dethrone Gengar, but unfortunately it just wasn't to be. So this is the final bracket that we see, the final pairing of this season of Metromania. Obviously, we start a new Metromania next week, but first, we have to crown our first ever champion. Will it be Clefable? Will it be Gengar? Let's find out. So here we go, the final of the first season of Metromania. It's Clefable versus Gengar for the title of Metromania Champion. Clefable has been absolutely dominant from the whole left side of the board, but Gengar has those horrible cursed body tactics which may be the difference maker, as Shiny Gengar goes for Mind Reader to start things off. So whatever Shiny Gengar does next turn is going to be very, very accurate. Regular Gengar is going to go for Moonlight on the first turn, which is a wasted turn, but if I was Gengar with the cursed body ability, I would be very, very confident. We see Steel Wing coming out from regular Clefable. Clefable not known for its physical prowess, but at least it avoids the cursed body ability for the moment. There we see Gravity coming out. Gravity is going to intensify thanks to Shiny Clefable. What effect will that have on these Pokemon? We will find out later on, I assume, if any effect at all, really. Here we see regular Gengar coming out with a Hex. That is going to be a stab attack, so it is going to do a decent amount of damage. Little bit of damage, decent amount. I will say that's a decent amount of damage to regular Clefable. Regular Clefable needs to be careful. Here's a Whirlwind. It's going to fail from Shiny Gengar. They need to be careful because if they get themselves too much damage built up and don't cure enough, here's a Razor Wind. I'm pretty sure that's going to fail next turn because it's a normal type move, but sure, go for it, Clefable. If they don't restore enough of their own HP, there's a Future Sight coming out that will be super effective in a few turns. If they don't restore enough of their HP, then they put themselves in range of being knocked out by their own struggle damage if the cursed body ability takes effect. That's the danger. Here's a Fire Fang from Shiny Gengar onto regular Clefable, bringing it almost to half HP, as regular Gengar is going to follow up with a Screech, going to lower the defense of regular Clefable sharply as well, so that's not good for the Clefable team, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if Clefable can claw back from this. We see a Moonblast coming out that is going to be resisted by Gengar, but it is going to have stab behind it, so it brings Shiny Gengar down to less than half HP. There's the Razor Wind failing, as we mentioned before, because Gengar is immune to normal type attacks. I don't know why Razor Wind isn't a flying type attack, but let's not discuss that today. Gengar going for a little dig, gonna hide so it won't take any damage in the meantime, hiding underground, ready to attack one of the two Clefable. There's an Iron Deluge from Shiny Gengar there. Look at that beautiful move. The Iron Shower the battlefield as regular Clefable brings out Steel Wing again, but it is avoided. Went for the Gengar that dug underground there. That's unfortunate for Clefable. Here comes Shiny Clefable with Magnitude! Magnitude 7, that's going to be super effective on both Gengar, but one of them's underground, so it's going to take even more damage. One Gengar, regular Gengar, is down. My goodness, got a critical hit there. Holy moly, and it's not looking good for Shiny Gengar in this battle. Has Clefable got Gengar's number? That's amazing. We see Fake Out coming out. Of course, it failed because it isn't the first turn. What will Shiny Clefable do? That was an incredible Magnitude. Roleplay. Gonna copy the Cursed Body ability. Is it gonna beat Gengar at its own game there? That's an interesting turn of events there. What will regular Clefable do to follow up? Oh my goodness, I've never seen Gengar look this worried before. This is incredible. The gravity has returned to normal. What will Gengar do? Gengar's got to pull something out to get this game won. How's it going to do? It goes for Captivate. That is going to fail on both the Clefables. That's unfortunate. What will regular Clefable do to follow up? I am so impressed with Clefable this turn. Karate Chop doesn't affect Gengar. I'm less impressed with that, I'll be completely honest. What will Shiny Clefable do to redeem? Goes for Surf. You've got to think that's the knockout. That's game one, isn't it? for Team Clefable. Decent amount of damage to its own partner, but takes down Gengar. Game 1 goes to Clefable. Does Clefable have Gengar's number here? Is Gengar on the ropes? I really can't believe what we saw in the last battle, but we've seen that there are ways to take down Gengar while still avoiding that Cursed Body ability. My goodness, regular Gengar, who was knocked out first in the previous battle, goes for Water Shuriken to start things off, gets the 1 hit, gets 2 hits, critical hit as well. How many more hits will it get? Just gets the 3 hits there with the Water Shuriken, but that's absolutely a fair amount of decent damage for turn 1. Shiny Gengar comes out with Tri-Attack, hoping to get either a Burn, Paralysis, or Freeze on Clefable. Doesn't get any of it, but still does decent damage to that regular Clefable who's been targeted all of this turn. Goes for Focus Blast of its own, just doesn't work. Doesn't affect Gengar because Gengar is a Ghost type. Grass Knot, not very effective. And Gengar doesn't really weigh that much, so it didn't do a lot of damage there. Is at risk of the Cursed Body, I was just going to say. So now Metronome is disabled for Shiny Clefable, and that is not good for the Clefable team. That gives Gengar an opportunity to claw this back. Goes for a Heal Pulse, though. Is going to offer some condolences to the Clefable that isn't Cursed Bodied. So Gengar playing an interesting but sly game here. Quietly confident. Goes for Future Sight. So on that same Clefable that just got healed. So these Gengar are just toying with the Clefable at the moment. Here's the struggle. Not going to do a lot of damage. Did like a 1/6 of regular Gengar's HP there. But of course just 25% of Clefable's HP and recoil damage. Tackle from regular Clefable does not affect Gengar. That's so unfortunate. That's really bad. It doesn't affect Gengar at all. Here's a Struggle Bug from regular Gengar onto both Clefable. Is going to do the tiniest little bit of damage there, but more importantly, it's going to reduce their special attack by 1 stage each, which is not good because Clefable are not offensive Pokemon, so it's really tricky. Here's Close Combat, not going to be very effective. Doesn't do a lot of damage at all there, but is going to reduce Gengar's defense and special defense. So giving itself a little bit more weakness there. I don't know how wise that was by Shiny Gengar. We see Encore coming out, but it always fails in Metronome Battles there, so that was a wasted turn. We see another struggle from Clefable, but you see the difference in struggle damage there done to that Gengar because of the defense drop that it took. So that maybe might be the opening that the Clefable team needs. Here's a quick attack from Gengar for a little bit of chip damage. These Gengar don't care. They can drag this battle out as much as they want because they know that Magnitude coming out from regular Gengar is going to be super effective on its partner though. Is that a bad idea? Takes out its partner as well. Oh my god, that's risky. That's so risky. Didn't get hit by Cursed Body though, which was really lucky for that Gengar. That's the risk that you play. Secret Power going to fail from Clefable. What I was saying is, here's the struggle coming out from that Clefable onto that Gengar, bringing itself down to 5 HP. Regular Clefable taking the Future Sight attack, bringing itself into the red as well, but that Shiny Clefable is now no longer disabled. I was going to say the Gengar can drag this battle out as much as they want because they know Cursed Body will hit eventually because of that 30% chance. Here's Gengar again, bringing the rain. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but Gengar might have something up its sleeve at this point. It's still got the advantage because it has more HP than the two Clefable combined. Shiny Clefable going for Magic Coat. Is that worth it at this point with 5 HP? That's a big risk there, shrouding itself in that Magic Coat, and here comes regular Clefable. What's it going to follow up with? Goes for Encore again, but that fails again. What are you doing, Clefable? What is happening at this point? Here comes Gengar with Draco Meteor, but of course it doesn't affect the Fairy type Clefable because it's a Dragon type move. Here's the opening that maybe Shiny Clefable needs. Goes for Charge. What are you doing? You need to just attack this Gengar if you've got any hope of winning this battle, Clefable. Special defense rises. Regular Clefable's coming back. What's it going to hit with? Going to go for Withdraw. Going to raise its defense. These Pokemon don't need to be playing defense at this point. They need to be playing offense. This is very unwise by the Clefable team. Gengar is getting the advantage in this battle, and I don't know why they're letting it. Goes for Foresight, taking aim. That was a bit unnecessary by Gengar, so everybody's making mistakes at this point. Don't know which way this is going to go. Shiny Clefable goes for Shockwave onto Gengar. Now that's going to be an interesting play. Does a decent amount of damage, but there's the Cursed Body. This was the worry that we had, and here comes regular Clefable. What's it got in mind? Going for Metal Burst. It's going to fail, but now we've got another disabled Clefable. as much as I love the rhyme, here's the Hurricane from Gengar onto the Clefable that did have the Cursed Body effect taking place. So, I mean, that's not going to factor in now. Now we're down to regular Gengar versus regular Clefable. How will regular Clefable turn this one around? What's it going to do? Goes for Takedown. It doesn't affect Gengar because it's a normal type move. Another failed turn by this Clefable. Gengar really is in the driver's seat at the moment. It really knows what it's doing. Goes for Fusion Flare. It is going to be reduced in power because of the rain, but will it be enough? Almost 1 HP for Clefable. You've got to capitalize on this Clefable. You can't waste that. Goes for Geomancy. Gengar now has a sitting duck here in the form of Clefable because there's going to be 2 turns by Gengar before Clefable has a chance to attack now. Because Clefable has to power up the Geomancy on the next turn and then let Gengar attack. Here's the Scold. Clefable through that second battle. Gengar claims that victory. Is Gengar going to win? We are into the highest stakes battle in the history of the series of Metromania, because now we decide our champion. Is it going to be Clefable? Is it going to be Gengar? Will Cursed Body bring down Clefable, or will Clefable manage to work its way around that and be as dominant as it has been throughout this series? I have no idea. Odor Sleuth coming out from Gengar, bit of a waste of a turn if I'm honest from the get-go, especially in a high stakes battle like this. Shiny Gengar is going to follow up with Petal Blizzard. My goodness, it's going to hit everybody on the field for a tiny bit of damage there, but gets Cursed Bodied by its own partner. That's incredible. So now we have a Gengar that can only struggle. My goodness, here comes String Shot from regular Clefable onto both the Gengar. Going to reduce their speed by 1 stage each there. By 2 stages each. That's the deal with String Shot. I forgot how powerful String Shot really is. Here we go, though. Oh my goodness, these Gengar, though. Yawn coming out from Shiny Clefable onto regular Gengar, so 1 Gengar can only use Struggle. 1 Gengar is going to fall asleep next turn. This is looking great for the Clefable team. They've done so well in these opening turns. Shadow Claw, super effective. Gonna hit Shiny Gengar for almost half its HP. Well done, Clefable, and avoids the Cursed Body ability in the meantime. Shiny Clefable comes out with Happy Hour. Really? You're going to celebrate this soon? Someone's confident that they're going to be champion. Here's the Gengar with the struggle onto regular Clefable. Does massive recoil damage and barely any damage to Clefable. Beating Gengar at its own game. Now that's interesting. Here's a Needle Arm from regular Gengar onto Shiny Clefable. As it falls asleep from the Yawn on the previous turn. This doesn't look good for Gengar. I don't want to count them out, but my goodness, Clefable are doing great in this battle. Goes for Scold, which ended the previous battle. Gonna take down Shiny Gengar, but Cursed Body will take effect, so this Clefable can only use Struggle in the meantime, but that's massive. One of the Gengar is down already, and the other Gengar is a sitting duck right now, asleep. Taunt coming out from Clefable, so when Gengar wakes up, it won't be able to use Metronome. It will only be able to struggle. They are taking Gengar down with its own tactics by disabling its Metronome. That's incredible. There's the struggle from regular Clefable. Does massive recoil damage, only a tiny bit of damage, but Gengar is still sat there prone, not able to do anything. Rock Polish from Shiny Clefable, so it's going to increase its speed sharply. Gengar's woken up, but it can't use anything, so has to struggle. Attacks Shiny Clefable with the struggle, but my goodness, brings itself down to less than half HP, which means it has 2 turns at best if this taunt does not wear off. Here comes Shiny Clefable with a wild charge. That's amazing. That's going to do significant damage to Gengar. Going to do a little bit of recoil damage there. Here's the Clefable that's struggling. Going to hit the struggle on Gengar. Takes Gengar down with the struggle. If that isn't poetic justice, I don't know what is. Your champion is Clefable, who beat Gengar at its own game, even managed to defeat it with the only move that a Pokemon that Cursed Body is affected can use. That was incredible. And there you have it. We have our champion, Clefable. After being in the first heat, managed to go all the way to the final and finally take down Gengar. I've been so worried that Gengar was just going to Cursed Body, and to be fair, it did. But oh, Jesus, it got scuppered in that last battle. I'm so happy. I shouldn't be happy, I should be impartial. But I'm so happy that Clefable came out with that clutch win. It was beautiful. We took down Gengar in the end. Well done to Clefable for being the first ever MetroMania Champion. The inaugural MetroMania Champion, if you like. I'm just super happy, and I hope, regardless of whoever you wanted to win, whether you were Team Politoed or Team Ursaring or whoever, I hope you enjoyed the entirety of MetroMania Metromania. It's been a really fun series to make. You guys have loved it. You guys have been so supportive of it, and honestly, it's just going to continue, and it's only going to get better. Now, the Metromania tournaments that take place from now on aren't going to be like, it's not going to be following on, so it's not going to be the same Pokemon over and over again, so Clefable won't be defending its title right now. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be continuing with different themed Metromanias, and Season 2, which starts next week, is going to be Legendary Metromania. So we're going to have a random assortment of legendary Pokemon who are going to be vying to be Metromania Champion in the next tournament. And of course, that's going to be 15 weeks of awesome Metromania content for you guys. Action-packed battles with some of the best legendaries in the business. It's going to be beautiful. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you never miss any of the action. And of course, that'll wrap it up for the first ever Metromania final. Of course, if you liked the video, hit the like button. And of course, if you want to support the channel like these guys down here do, you can pledge to my Patreon. The links you need are in the description. And until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training. And thank you for making the first season of Metromania awesome. I couldn't have done it without you guys.